La boutique vous est présentée par Swing de Golf, toujours sans verge en avant de la compétition.
Cette semaine à la boutique avec Michel Cibolo de Swing de Golf, on est avec Callaway. J'ai entendu un joueur l'autre jour dire « je frappe plus loin avec mon Callaway ».
Oui, c'est ça. On va bien voir ici, Michel, que c'est un C et non un G, donc ça fait Callaway.
Callaway qui fabrique d'excellents bâtons de golf et aussi spécialiste des balles.
On va le voir cette semaine. Beaucoup de trajectoires de balles différentes chez Callaway. Vous prenez une telle sorte de balle pour une trajectoire différente, en cause des alvéoles. Ils vont tous nous expliquer ça cette semaine.
Ils ont acheté une autre grosse compagnie récemment.
Oui, c'est ça, de la compagnie Top Flight qui ont fait des balles pendant plusieurs années, donc une nouvelle technologie chez Callaway qui s'additionne.
On s'en va au Golf Show, puis on vous revient pour la conclusion.
Last year in 2007, for the very first time, we launched the new FTI driver. The original concept was, if we were to come out with a concept car in the golf industry, what would that look like? And at the end of the day, the thinking came back to the biggest technology that we can put into a driver is the technology of stability. There's a big buzzword going around the golf industry nowadays called MOI, which is moment of inertia. The higher MOI that you can achieve, typically the faster the golf ball will come off of the club face and the more stable the construction is. And the way that you achieve high MOI is to take the weight of a golf club and pull it as far back and as far away from the center of the face so that for off-center hits, there's weight to stabilize the head. And so what our R&D team needed to do was create a new design that was essentially square to allow weights to sit back in the very furthest corners of that golf club. The FTI was a tremendous success for us. And what we've come up this year is the new FTI Squareway, little play on words against fairway wood, where we've taken the same idea of FTI technology and pulling the weight as far back from the center of the club face as we can to create the most stable, the most forgiving, and the easiest hit fairway wood on the marketplace today. When Callaway Golf purchased the Top Flight Golf Company back in 2003, the Top Flight brand itself was in a little bit of a state of disarray. And last year, reintroduced a new golf ball called the Top Flight D2. D2 standing for Dimple and Dimple Technology, which is an aerodynamic story, which actually puts a second dimple inside of every dimple on the golf ball. And what that does is it creates more turbulence as air passes over the dimples of a golf ball. More turbulence means it creates a bigger boundary layer in terms of aerodynamics, which keeps it in the air longer and makes it a longer product than a non-dual dimple golf ball. R&D team went back, had a look at the construction of the golf ball, decided how do we keep this as long but make it spin more and even make it a little bit softer. And what they came up with was D2 feel technology, but made it a three-piece golf ball and added a boundary layer, so two covers in the original core of the golf ball. And so at the end of the day, with the new Top Flight franchise, the new attitude behind the brand, it made sense to call this one exactly that, the Top Flight Gamer. A golf ball that performs, feels great, and one that better players are comfortable with putting in play in competitive action.
Ça me donne presque envie, quand je vois ces chroniques-là, de m'acheter un driver carré. Hein?
Ben oui, c'est la grosse mode. On sait que chez Callaway, on le driver carré aussi, mais c'était inventé par un ingénieur au début des années 90, canadien, qui restait à Toronto. Puis dans ce temps-là, on appelait ça Acuform, la compagnie. Okay. Mais on sait qu'on retrouve ces produits-là, les nouveaux produits 2008 à Lévis. Et on sait aussi sur la grande surface que ça va fermer bientôt. La grande surface ferme ses portes avec des prix incroyables.
Ben voilà, chez Swing de Golf. Donc, merci Michel. On se reparle la semaine prochaine.
Excellent.
Merci.
Au revoir.